Hello and welcome to another video. Today I made a family tree for King William IV of England. More of Great Britain, but okay. Today, yeah, let's start. So this is William IV over here, and this is his whole family. It's pretty big, 65 people. Two more and it would be something. Never mind. Oh, wait, I clicked something. Oh, here. So. Let's start with his parents and grandparents. His parents were King George III and Charlotte of Mecklenburg-Strelitz. His paternal grandparents were Frederick, Prince of Wales, and Augusta of Saxe-Gotha-Altenburg. His maternal grandparents were Duke Charles Louis Frederick of Mecklenburg and Princess Elizabeth Albertine of Saxe-Hildburghausen. The reason why his grandfather wasn't king is because he died before his father, King George II, who'd be right over here on the family tree probably. And after George II died, his grandson, William's father, George III, became king. And then after George died, his older son, George, became king. And then after he died, his brother, the topic for today, William IV, became king. So, William had a lot of siblings. He had two older brothers, George, later known as George IV, and Frederick. Frederick died before George, so after Frederick died, William was the heir to the throne. William also had a lot of younger siblings. There was Charlotte, Edward, Augusta, Elizabeth, Ernest, Augustus, Adolphus, Mary, Sophia, Octavius, Alfred, and Amelia. That's a lot. And William was married once, but he also had a mistress named Dorothea Jordan. She was a little bit older than him, and they had a lot of children together, so they were his illegitimate children. There was George, and all of them had the surname Fitzclarence. So there was George, Henry, Sophia, Mary, Frederick, Elizabeth, Adolphus, Augusta, Augustus, and Amelia. George was married to Mary Wyndham, and they had 6 children: Adelaide, Augusta, William, Frederick, Mary, and George. Henry was never married because he died. Sophia also died before George IV, but she was married. She married Philip Sidney and had 3 daughters: Adelaide, Augusta, Ernestine, and Sophia. Mary was married to Charles Richard Fox but did not have children together. Frederick married Lady Augusta Boyle and had 2 children, Augusta and William. Elizabeth married William Hay and had 4 children, Ida, William, Agnes, and Alice. Adolphus was never married, unless he was married after his father died. Augusta was married twice, actually. First, she married John Kennedy Erskine, and they had 3 children: William, Wilhelmina, and Augusta. Later, John died, and after he died, Augusta married Lord Frederick Gordon, but did not have children together. And remember, when I say they did not have children together, it means that they did not have children together when George IV was still alive. So it doesn't necessarily mean that they never had children. Augustus was never married when his father was still alive. And Amelia married Lucius Carey and had a son named Lucius. Later, William was married, and so he and Dorothea weren't together anymore because they weren't married. She was only his mistress. William married a lot younger than him, Adelaide of Saxe-Meiningen. She was pregnant 5 times. She had 2 miscarriages. Then she gave birth to their daughter, Princess Elizabeth of Clarence, but then she died right after. And she had 2 more miscarriages. So William did not have any surviving legitimate children. and none of his illegitimate children could not be king or queen because they're illegitimate. They weren't legitimate. So after he died, he was a king. After he died, his niece from his brother Edward's side, Victoria, became queen because Edward was dead at the time of George's passing. Edward died around the same time as their father, George III. And so his 18-year-old daughter, Victoria, became queen, and she would rule for 63 years and would become the longest reigning monarch in British history until Queen Elizabeth II. So yeah, that's the whole family tree of King George VI. I'm the King George the Fourth. I already made King George the Sixth. This is King George the Fourth because sometimes because there's I and V, that means 4, and V and I equals 6. So sometimes that confuses me. So thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. And on my channel, I'm making posts. On this channel, I'm making posts with voting polls, and you can vote whoever family tree you'd like to see next. So make sure to check that out, and I'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.